Hi there. On weekends, we do reruns so that yours truly can take a couple days off. Look for a fresh new episode on Monday. Meanwhile, please enjoy this episode from this day from a previous year. Thank you so much for your indulgence and loyalty, and have a great weekend. Enjoy! Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for October 29th. October 29th is the 302nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 303rd in leap years, with 63 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is anarchism. Anarchism, Anarchism. I'm working from notes here. In its ideal form, anarchism is a political theory advocating the abolition of hierarchical government and the organization of a society on a voluntary cooperative basis without recourse to force or compulsion. And it sounds nice when you say it that way. Unfortunately, best I can tell, people who push hardest on the philosophy of anarchism maybe are not necessarily always the very best adults in the room. Anyway, anarchists have historically been associated with left wing movements, anti capitalism, and socialism, all pie in the sky ideals, but less than ideal results in everyday living, especially in the long term anarchism. For example, it was anarchists who assassinated King Ferdinand, which led to World War I. A really large print, so I'm already on page 2. I could go on, but this part is just the word of the day, anarchism. And I'm going to take a little side trip here to say that I got a notification yesterday that I had several apps on my folding computer here, this Mac computer, that several of them that I use on a pretty regular basis had updates. Yay. So I updated them, and most of them have worked great. Thumbs up, awesome, would definitely do again. Unfortunately, there seems to be some issue with iMovie, which happens to be what I use to edit my videos. I could possibly edit them on iPad, but I learned how to do them on this computer, so it's a little different there. It's smaller, tighter, and I've started editing videos there and then moved to the Mac. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do here. At least for today, we're going to be live. And hopefully I can figure this out sooner rather than later. Unfortunately, the issue with iMovie means no hashtag shorts until I can get that figured out. So I'm not happy about it. Well, that said, let's get on with what I have for you today. And related to anarchism, we're going to talk about a couple of guys known as Sacco and Vanzetti. Nicholas Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti were Italian immigrants who met each other in America. They're thought to have been followers. There's pretty good evidence that they were followers of a particular anarchist of the day who advocated revolutionary violence. There was an attempted robbery of a shoe factory in Bridgewater, Massachusetts in December of 1919, and then a robbery at a shoe factory in Braintree, Massachusetts in April of 1920. If you haven't heard about this case, you might wonder why in the world would anybody rob a shoe factory of all things? And the thing is that, back before we had electronic funds transfers and checks before all that, people were paid in cash. And so at a good sized company like a shoe factory, an armed guard might go to the bank and get the cash, and then they'd set up a pay station, and the workers would file by and take their pay in cash. Imagine that making a robbery like that was probably similar to making a train robbery, except you didn't have to stop the train to do it. In Bridgewater, there was the attempted robbery in Bridgewater and then the one in Braintree. And during the Braintree robbery, a guard and paymaster were killed during the commission of this robbery. There were likely other individuals involved in either or both of these crimes, but Sacco and Vanzetti were the ones who got caught and went to trial for them. Chances are that if these cases were tried today, the forensic evidence would be more clear, more definite, and they might have been cleared or not, but they were tried and convicted with the evidence available at the time. The jury came back with the guilty verdict in about 4 hours, which is thought to be pretty fast. A series of appeals followed, and with those appeals came a great deal of public attention. This went on with the appeals and the public attention from 1921, when they were convicted, until they were executed in 1927. Even then, investigations into the matter continued throughout the 1930s and 40s. Some believe wholeheartedly that Sacco and Vanzetti were wrongly convicted. If so, somebody got away with murder. The guard and the paymaster. So, either way, there are unanswered questions in this matter. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that is all I have for you today. And so I'll continue working on trying to figure out what the dickens is going on with iMovie, see if I can get back to editing those for you. Let's see here. I do have a link in the show notes, or will, I don't think I put that up just yet, but I'll have a link in the show notes for my This Day in History playlist, and maybe I can remember to add a link in an iCard up in the corner for last year's episode for October 29th. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoy this video. And what else? Yeah, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the subscribers that I already have right now. And feel free to share this video if you found it interesting, informative, or entertaining. Probably not too entertaining today. And I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts in the comment section. If you know anything, if you've heard of the Sacco and Vanzetti case and what your thoughts about it might be. And I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And now we go look for the thank you very much button. Thank you very much.